Alright, chat, we will be starting this stream very soon. Alright, we will be starting the stream now. It's going to be some Kerbal Space Program 2, which I actually do have to get set up in OBS right now, so just let's get that done real quick. Just gonna really quick here. Okay, here we go. Kerbal Space Program 2. Here it is. I haven't touched this game until the Force Science update has come out, so we're gonna find out what that is like. And I won't be able to see you too easily, chat. Once again, I'll have to keep clicking. But hopefully, the audio is good. Right, well, I guess. So what we need to do is build a rocket. Gotta get some science. I do have some experience with this game. Let's just see all the things. Interesting. There's not a lot of parts yet. Has been a while since I've played any Kerbal Space Program. Right? Now that doesn't quite work. Rather annoyingly, the game loves to be full screen, and I don't know if I can change its size. So I do have to I'll have to move the, like, game around on my desktop in order to view you chat. Should probably have added fins. Okay, Bob Kerman works. Sir. Ah, that's right. There's a science button. Nice. Let's go EVA here. And I'm not entirely certain how the science stuff works. Do I have to go back on? So we go outside and... Okay, it says no. That's fine. I'm just gonna do a quick launch to the ocean and back. Which is actually a little far away, but this is the closest launch site, so here we go. Okay, this has a lot more thrust than I expected. Chat. So that wasn't too hard to get to the ocean. So if you aren't aware of what Kerbal Space Program is, it is a... Okay, Kerbal Space Program 2. Interesting. Forgot about missions. It is a sequel-ish to Kerbal Space Program 1. Duh. Dang, this thing is going pretty far. And What it basically is an attempt to make Kerbal Space Program 1 better. However, we aren't there yet. Let's see, how high up am I going? Yes, that's another science opportunity right there. Graphics are definitely better than Kerbal Space Program 1. And there's been so many improvements to, the gameplay, like just how buggy it was. Alright, I'm gonna look at what you have to say, chat. That might pause the game, not entirely certain. Seems to only pause the audio, interestingly. Okay. So at this point, we're just gonna stage. Because I struggle to realign the game. I'm kind of expected to, you know, ah, kind of expected to be able to do more science at this altitude. Might not be a thing for high in the atmosphere anymore. Anyways, hopefully this doesn't burn up in re-entry. We're gonna have to revert to launch if that happens. We're pretty high up. We almost made it to space. We almost did. Which is pretty impressive. For a tiny rocket. But this is just Kerbin. It's not Earth. Earth is much harder to launch from. Pretty excited about the update, chat. What about you? Yeah, we're gonna go right into the ocean at this speed. Okay, there's a bit of a temperature gauge. I think it's fine, though, because there's no visual heating elements yet. Yeah, we're gonna deploy that so we don't, die. 'Cause I'd rather not do that. Sure, we're in normal time warp speed so that it properly deploys all the way. Urban atmosphere and water. So yeah, we're about to get the final research spot once we touch down in the water. It would seem. I'm gonna try and keep my Kerbal Space Program 1 collection of science person at bay here because it seems to have slightly broken the game. And almost there. Sploosh. Science gathered. Now I go EVA, click the button again. Click the button. Okay. It seems it doesn't like crew observations for some reason. Now, I suppose what we do is just recover the vessel. All that great science we've gotten. Let's see. Oh, oh dear. Hopefully it did indeed collect the science. It would seem it has. And we got some more fun things. I'm not sure where to see my science count. Oh, there it is. It's up in the corner. 2 science remaining. That's not a lot. Those would be nice. Really do need that. That's probably going to be the next thing I research. All the rest of this stuff, it's not necessary. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, still figuring out how to navigate. There we go. Alright, so we should have some new parts, chat. How exciting. Don't you think? I think it's very exciting. Anywho, I'm gonna put the pod back in. And what we're gonna do is just add a Couple of these fuel tanks. One of these for good measure. And one of those, and a couple of fins. I can't actually see the symmetry. Okay, and now I can kind of see it, which works. Alright, we're gonna obviously have to make these a bit bigger. Not too much, though. Be a bit more aggressive of an angle. There we go. That should hopefully help. Should hopefully help real nice. And this, if I can look at the delta V here. Yeah, that can totally just that can get us to orbit, or not orbit, to space, where we can get a little more science. But that, well, that's actually what we're gonna have to deal with until we can unlock heat shields, because just looking at the temperature gauge, you know, on the way down from the super small suborbital hop, yeah, definitely need to do a little more research to get heat shields. I should probably actually turn down this power just a bit, maybe half, because that is a little much. Oh, excuse me, chat. I had to sneeze. Okay. Some science is now working once again, which is always nice, always nice. You're starting to move decently quick. I'll turn up the throttle a touch. Entirely certain as to why I'm going in more orbital trajectory, though I did screw it up by being at this angle at 5 kilometers and not 10. Only true Kerbal Space Program nerds know how to get into orbit. Or, just trial and error. But, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna try and at least push this design as far as it can go. That's probably gonna get Bob killed maybe a little bit. But that's what reverts to launcher for. Carbon apoapsis. Not nearly high enough. Let's start prograde. Oh, I can see that here. I forget. I can see that there. You can tell I don't play KSP2 as much as I should. I've gotten way used to KSP1, and clearly that's not the best. Ooh, get a little warm up here. But we are going to make it to space officially. That is the first stage complete. Now I do want to slow down significantly looking at that trajectory there, because that's a little bit too high for Bob here. He might not enjoy re-entry. Just saying. So hopefully this is 10 science, everything we can gather from space. Oh, look at that. The mun looking as pretty as ever up in the sky. Wonder if we can spot Minmus from here. That might be Minmus right there. Not sure. Just checking from the map screen. Nope. Nope, not at all. It's I think it's hidden by the planet of Kerbin right now. It'd be somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's pretty sure that's Minmus. Just double check. Nope. No, yeah, no, it should be under the horizon right now, still of Kerbin. Well, it should be popping up soon. What is that? Is that just a star? It might be just a star. So if I keep looking this way, this general area, we should be able to see it. Oh, we're in space. Let's not forget to get science. Let's not forget to get science. Yay, any science here? No? Okay. Alright. Yes, we should be able to see Minmus. Maybe I was right. Where is Minmus? Minmus is a really hard moon to spot in Kerbal Space Program from Kerbin. So, yeah, it's not to be ashamed if you don't see it, but if you do see it, feel free to point at it. Wait, what's that? That appears to be moving differently. Could that be Minmus? It could be. That could be Minmus right there. Anyway, let's hope Bob doesn't die a horrible and fiery death. Not really liking the temperature gauge, just where it's sitting. Just saying. As soon as it can, I'm pretty sure that will allow me to. Uh-oh. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Let's actually just go back to the VAB. We can cut off a ton of Delta V here. In fact, I reckon if we just do a vertical hop to space, we can do that with just one of those slightly larger fuel tanks. The largest one we have right now unlocked, that is. So, basically... Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no, it did get deleted. Okay. One of these should be able to do it. Let's find out. Alright, well, that says science. Don't mind if I do. Just click that a couple of times. Okay. Definitely can turn down the power. Because I'm going to, no pun intended, be rocketing up with this delta V and thrust to weight ratio. Specifically thrust to weight ratio. Sand. Right, there we go. Okay. But I am also a bit impatient. Gonna tilt this much. That is it. That should be plenty to get me over to the ocean. I believe in you, first stage. One more kilometer, one more. There we go. Oh, I screwed up. I slowed down a little too much. My bad, chat, my bad. See if you have anything to say. Sorry I can't be very, live with this chat. Blue indeed. Alright. This time, obviously have to angle the rocket just a bit over. Those engine plumes, that's so nice. Right, okay. Let's power down just a little bit. Full power, woohoo! Oh, that's a little too much power. Don't want to go under space, but also don't want to go too far over because, it will overheat and explode. Ooh, click that button. Suppose. Speed up time. I know I'm not going to get under 100 kilometers from the surface, but it's probably fine. I'm sure it's not going to matter too much. Bob is apparently listening to some sweet tunes in there. And it's time for more science. There we go. We got all this science. Still struggling with the windowed view of Kerbal Space Program 2, but whatever, it's fine. Gonna have to untime warp to time warp faster, and there we go. Hopefully, 900 meters per second isn't too fast. A kilometer a second, that's not very fast, right? Right? Yeah, it's not. As soon as that parachute feels, ready. Okay. Panicked slightly that I tore the parachute, but then it just came back, so that was fun. Anyway, just watch that height. Oh, never mind. It seems to have done that for me. Sweet. Nope. A kilometer a second is not fast at all. Especially when you're dealing with, zoom out a bit. Whoop, too far. Elo. Elu is, well, far, to say the least. Anyway, I'm happy they fixed the bug, or at least I haven't encountered the bug, where when I recover vessels, I don't get the Kerbals back. They're just gone. Happy that's no longer there. Ooh. Oh, but I have to go outside. Fancy. Do I have to touch the water more? Do I have to let go? I do. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and recover vessel, confirm. Okay. Hopefully that didn't go bad and I lose all the science again. Let's see. Yes, I have science. Let's go. Alright. So we got all sorts of goodies here. Again, no heat shields, oddly. That's right here. Yeah, the heat shield, that's right there for some reason. I think we should be able to get that a little earlier on the tech tree, maybe on par with these guys, but, you know, whatever. It's just me. Alright. So, yes, I am gonna get this. I am also gonna have to get this if I want to eventually get this. Ooh. Oh, this gives the Science Junior, which is also very nice. Just looking at things I can't have, you know. I want the skipper engine. It's a really good engine, chat. It's a really good engine. Alright. The VAB, we get to explore and stuff with our new parts. You know, get to show them off. You know, show off to the other space programs that don't have all these fun things. Anywho, I should probably. Oh, yeah, we have the first science part. That's very nice. So we're just gonna do the exact same thing again here. So the difference is we're gonna have to transfer, I think, science from there into here. So we can hold on to that science. Ooh, a reaction wheel. I don't foresee needing that right now. You know, in the future, it's probably gonna be nice. All right, let's move the parachute up. Don't know why I did that in the staging. All right, so obviously, first what we gotta do is, well, yeah, we just gotta grab that stuff. I just wanna, yeah, okay, that is got. Didn't do any of its animations though, which is interesting. So now, oh, okay. Where's the data stored? Data, interesting. Um, suppose it's just in the rocket? I don't know. Okay, get that. Sweet. There, now it's doing its thing. Very nice that you don't need to send out your Kerbal to restock, I suppose, the reset the science with the Science Junior anymore, because that is a little annoying on missions like these when you're just trying to farm a bit of science. I promise, chat, this will hopefully get a little more interesting once we actually have parts. Oh! Oh, I need more Delta V. That's not gonna help. That is. Whoops. Whatever. Sometimes science is harder to get than you would like. Just is what it is. So all we gotta do is put down like not even that much. This much delta V should be plenty for the mission. Do some science. Do some countdowns. The whole make sure none of the flammable rocket fuel gases explode when we actually ignite the engine, and the water sound suppression systems, and all that good stuff. I mean, obviously, everyone knows that's common knowledge when launching a rocket. That is most definitely a joke. If you do not know that a lot of those steps when to launching a rocket, don't feel bad. A lot of people don't. That's weird. Accidentally clicked on something. Don't know. Oh, yeah, mission control. I really should check that. Alright. And yes, going to space. Confirmed. We're making it all the way. Just can't actually separate the stages until, we're there. Anyway, that's Miko cutoff or Meko cutoff, however you want to say it. And now, even more data. And, well, with this design, I'm not taking that thing into the ocean with me. So we're separating the stages and just, coming back down. Pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty mission. In fact, I haven't done any more missions like as much mission as this one. I'm just gonna stop. That doesn't make sense to anyone. Clouds. Very nice. Very nice. Going in for a splashdown. As we normally do here on this KSP channel. While we splash down, I'm gonna read if you said anything, chat. The answer is no. And sploosh. Okay, it's just being crazy. Cover vessel with all that sweet, sweet science. Uh-huh. Now, we have... Ooh. Wow, that was a big jump. Could easily get that. And I could get this. However, I think right now that's just a bit of a waste of science points. When, there's a bunch of better things here. None of this is necessary right now. Gonna research that. Could get struts, however, with the less wobbly of the rockets. I'm not sure how required those are gonna be. Alright, let's get that. And we're gonna save up a bit of science to hopefully get those struts, because they will probably get necessary very soon. Won't really need that. And ooh, that's exciting. Right there. Yeah, none of these are especially exciting here. I mean, tiny heat shield, I guess, but whatever. Really want the skipper engine, and I think... Yeah, my favorite engine, medium launchers. I want that. We're probably not going to get that on this stream, but I really do want that. Maybe next Kerbal Space Program stream, which I'm not entirely certain when that will be, but hey. Chat, If you played Kerbal Space Program 2, what is your favorite engine? I have actual choices of my parachutes. Well, this one's too big and radially mounted. Oh yeah, I should probably go to this guy. Mission control. Launch a rocket. I did that. Hmm. I should probably be reading this. Okay. So we're gonna take that out of the atmosphere. Track mission. We're gonna do that. Oh wait, no, we should not go to the VAB. In fact, I'm going to remove that rocket from existence. We're gonna go to the R&D instead. Because now, those 56 sweet, sweet science points, we're gonna get struts. Now we can do so much more with quite a bit less. Back to the VAB. Anywho, we're probably just gonna do the missions as they are laid out. Now that I remembered they existed, that's gonna help probably quite a bit. So we're just gonna do a real quick, real small, no science even attempted to be gathered here. Little suborbital hop. I bet I could just do that with a thumper or maybe even a hammer. SRB, oh, that's way too big. Yeah, I reckon one of these is plenty to get us to space. We'll see for sure. All right. No, actually, I kind of like that. That definitely will keep us pointed straight up. No questions asked. All right, gonna launch. And while we do that, chat, I'm gonna tell you all about this new desk cover thing I got. It's very, very high quality. And if you know Hermitcraft Season 9, then you know Decked Out 2, I would hope. And this is most definitely based on that. Oh, that's interesting. It's very cool. We got a Dungeon Master Tango Tech. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. With cards, and it's really cool. I don't know how to really put it into words. Anywho, easily going to space with that, like I thought. And even got a little performance check, apparently. Which is nice, I suppose. Making it easier for science to be gathered. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Perform experiments. Oh, just crew assessments. Do they just keep giving? Seems a little unbalanced if they do. But I ain't complaining. I love the experiments that don't stop experimenting. Infinite science, you know? It's just infinite science. Anywho, gonna deploy the parachute and we're gonna do our very first on the ground landing because well, those fins, they did their job a little too well and I couldn't actually tilt us over, as you saw. However, I do believe the rotation of the planet is what brought us from over there to right here, which is a very fun thing that this game does really well. It's both games, but like they do inertia and all that. If you don't already have either Kerbal Space Program 1 or Kerbal Space Program 2, or even both, I don't know, you really do need to get them. Just saying. Oh, I can get a ground sample or something now. Yeah, I'm getting a surface sample for the first time. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's such a neat little animation. You can tell I haven't played since the Before Science update. Because I'm excited about surface samples. Which, yeah, in fairness, is not exactly the most exciting thing. Alright, give me the science! Uh-huh, you're already back. Not only did you achieve the objective, but you also did so with minimal explosions. Other than the bottom stage, that is true. Take that, Jeb, that's right. Wait a minute. You're bashing on Jeb. That's not cool. That ain't cool. Nah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'll take my 50 science and leave. Buoyancy test. What do you mean by that? Oh, I can do that really easy. We can orbit and then try and land in the ocean. All right, let's see if we can afford anything with our. Oh, we can. We can afford Mun landing if we wanted. Could get that, but meh. These are definitely something you'd want for an actual, like, Apollo style mission, which I'm not doing until, Duna, because Kerbin and her moons are not exactly difficult. Just saying. I mean, this is fun, I guess. I mean, hold on. Small. What have I been dealing with? Small, and I have small. Oh, stacked coupler. Oh, that's the difference. I don't care about stacked couplers. Just saying. They're not, they're not that essential to this game. In fact, I've never really used one unless it was on accident in Kerbal Space Program 1. So, that's a bigger fuel tank. Love to see him. It doesn't give us any decouplers of the medium scale until I bet. Yeah, right here. It's a stacked decoupler. Really? Weird. Unless I don't see them here or something. Yeah, no, everything is small and of the or extra small on tier 1. Medium stuff, you don't. Where's the medium normal decoupler when you need it? Seriously, where do you unlock that? I'm getting a little bit distracted, chat, but whatever. I should probably look at the names. Yeah. What? TS25 D20. Oh, that is the normal one. Oh, okay, 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 okay. We're just gonna research that because the quicker we can get to this guy, the better. Anywho, time to go to the vehicle assembly building and, show off our new pretty parts. Before I start building, I must see if you've spoken. Chat has not spoken. And to be honest, I didn't expect much this stream. Alright, so what we gotta do is we gotta pack one of these. We know how fast we'll be going, and that's very. This one, that's not what I really care about right now. Now, for the upper stage, I'm thinking it's just one of these. And, oh, okay, that was weird. Anywho, very efficient engine. Very efficient engine. And for the lower stage, one of these and one of these, I'm thinking, plus a bit of a swivel engine, maybe a couple of fin stabilizers here and there, standard rocket stuff. This hopefully does it. Alright. So obviously this is Kerbin, atmospheric, Delta V, not half bad. I'm gonna merge these two here. I like to look at this. Atmospheric, but hopefully decently high up. And Delta V, very nice and good. So I think what I'm actually going to do is remove these and this. Put down another one of these. And hope that can increase the Delta V enough. However, the thrust to weight ratio might now be a little bit low. Yeah, thrust weight, it's actually very good at that number. Anything above 1 means you're moving, which is what we want. And that will slowly increase over time. And that added enough Delta V that hopefully I'm not overshooting and we can get to orbit. Not much data gathering here, but we are going to orbit. I just need to not screw up this flight plan. Which, easier said than done, to be honest. Whee! Yeah, very nice thrust-to-weight ratio to get us kicking. Should actually, at this point, go to, what is it? Not auto, no, Horizon, that's right. That's the free camera from KSP1 in KSP2. So think now what we just do is wait till, I don't know, 80 meters per second. If you're looking for a Kerbal Space Program 1 tutorial on how to get everywhere, I highly recommend going to Matt Lowndes' tutorial. That's how I learned to play this game, at least. And, well, I guess I'm not the greatest at the game, but I also haven't played in forever. And I'm still figuring out how to actually, well, do accurate burns. It's trickier than you might at first think. Okay, yeah, I'm already screwing up the flight profile. That's fine. A little extra height never hurt anyone. Just being, slightly inefficient, but this is a Kerbal Space Program. It doesn't matter. This is stock or vanilla or unmodded, whatever you want to call it. KSP, by the way. No mods in sight. This is just Kerbal Space Program 2 all by itself, which is a very nice thing. So modded Kerbal Space Program 1 might look and, well, just perform better. It's a very nice game in of itself. You really should check it out. I'm gonna go prograde now. And in fact, not okay. Right, we can drift a ways now. So what we're going to do is actually stage without engine power being on, so we have an accurate Delta V readout. Create maneuver plan, which is off center from apoapsis. It's better to have it before than after. Anywho, and just pull until we reach orbit. Which I went a little too far there, but that's fine, easy enough. And okay. Wants to be a little tricky with that, I guess. What is it? Tell me the... Okay. Well, just looking at that, that seems like it's going to be high enough. It's not. Do is just kind of pull that out until it is. But now I'm suspicious that is too low. So, we should probably, point towards the maneuver node. You know what? It's fine. Because I think now if I just pull back on retrograde... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's always a little bit of a struggle to get this both above the atmosphere. Okay, I can get science. I guess I'll take science. Science? I like science. Oh, time. No. Time to get slightly annoyed at Kerbal Space Program 2 and not letting me go a little closer to the maneuver. But whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna just start burning, like, now and see how that does. I easily have the Delta V to do this. Okay, actually, it's gonna be a little tighter than I thought looking at that required Delta V. Anywho, let's focus on Kerbin. That makes it just better. And not sure if they fixed the physics time warp bug where you just burn Delta V, no acceleration, and you keep on continuing on your path when you are trying to time warp for a maneuver node. Not sure. I hope they have, but I'm a little nervous to test it, especially on a burn where timing is a little bit more vital than, you know, other burns. In fact, this is the most difficult part in getting to orbit is the most difficult part of pretty much any real life mission. All right, that's orbit. Official. Delete that maneuver node. I said it's used to be called, but it's not anymore. It's called maneuver plan, I think. Now all we gotta do is try and aim for the ocean. Now in order to do that, gotta draw a line and about right here. Create a maneuver plan, retrograde. I don't know. Yeah, that's your aim's good. I'm just gonna time warp on over. As close as the game will let me. That is. Do a little bit of manual time warping just to push that a little closer. 3, 2, 1, go. Very short burn. Okay. Overshot. And my Miriam says, that's close enough, I think. So we're just gonna time warp as far as we can once again. Just kind of let it go a bit. Trying to keep the lower stage on as long as possible here, just in case I'm over or under shooting the ocean. What I could do is try and significantly slow myself down, but I know I don't have the Delta V to do so. So yeah, orbital velocities, we came in half that speed at our top speed lately. Ooh, science. I'm gonna get plenty of science points from going to orbit and hopefully splashing down. And I get a little extra from the mission itself, which is very nice. This game is so nice looking. Those mountains. Just judging that, I feel I'm going to maybe land here-ish? Maybe? Not sure yet. I might even go further. I mean, I'm not very low yet. You know, I am approaching periapsis, but not not experiencing loads of G's. Oh, that's vertical. Where's the G rating? Oh, there it is. In fact, I'm feeling slight negative G's, which does mean some acceleration is occurring. Obviously, we can see that. But no, wait, what? Oh, I'm not changing speeds. How? Huh? How am I not changing speeds? If I cancel out time warp, am I gonna change speeds? Yeah, we're gonna try and drastically slow down. Now, that's not slowed down enough. I think lining it up right there will do the trick. So we fly over this bit of land, so we don't land on that and fail the secondary mission. But hopefully we land somewhere in, I guess, Kerbin's equivalent of the Atlantic. I guess you could say. And, I can even just make sure that happens. Let's just make sure that happens. Spending the rest of our Delta V like that. Now, all we do is stage and let the rest happen. Because, yeah, we're definitely not landing on any land masses. There's nothing out here. Oh, parachute deployed. Why did that happen? Whatever. I didn't even experience any re-entry heating because I used the engine to slow us down, which is pretty neat. That's something Kerbal Space Program 1 doesn't do, and I'm glad Kerbal Space Program 2 got it right. I can, I can, I can speed up. That is a very beautiful sunset. It was a very nice sunset. Just take a quick little screenshot of this chat. Quick little bop. There we go. That's totally gonna be the thumbnail of this video. Alright, let's recover the vessel. Pretty sure I got both of the missions. It's nighttime. Maybe a little bit wish there was a way to time warp today, but whatever. It's whatever. Yep. Submit. I don't want to talk to you because you were rude to Jebediah. Submit. Buoyancy test. Yes, yes, blah, 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 whatever. Give me that science. Yay. Spacewalking. EVA while in orbit. I could do that easily enough. So I suppose I want me to go to the Mun. That is most certainly not the next step. The next step would be Min-Miss. And in order to do Min-Miss, I would need, this, which I inconveniently cannot afford. So, let's do a little think. We go to the VAB. And before I get too distracted, I'm gonna see if you've said anything. And the answer to that is nope. Rid of that rocket. Actually, I probably shouldn't have gone rid of this part. Ground, we have landing gear, which is not great. Now for science. That's the wrong tab. There we have that, which is a very nice little instrument here. Could do with, I don't know, a couple of parachutes maybe. Like that. And, I don't know, maybe a solid rocket booster that is teeny and tiny, such as the Flea. And a couple of wings. Uh, More than one wing. There we go. Now, all we gotta do is remember to put in a decoupler. Hit go. Pretty much. And remember to check your staging before you ever launch. Because that is almost devastating. And, no. We are in much too important of a mission to the ocean to possibly worry about countdowns. I'm just going to keep Earl Grey just to make sure we do indeed make it. A little further. Retrograde. Retrograde and parachutes. This should really slow me down, I hope. And allow me to get science with the Science Junior from the ocean, which I have not been able to do before. Because, it kind of got exploded before I could. You were there. You've seen it. So yeah, we are moving a little fast, a little too fast for landing on, well, land, I suppose. I think. And we don't need science from land anyways. We already got that. And from space. So we're just gonna do that. And do that. And just for completion, do that. And then proceed to do that. Pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty cool. Now we just go to here and see that we have 25 science. What? Where's my where's my science gone? Oh my gosh, does it not save science? Oh. Oh. It doesn't save science between missions, does it? Yippee. Oh, I just wasted so much science. That's a lot of science I'm not getting back. Anywho, let's pretend that didn't happen. Just kinda... Oh, let's just get this. And this, I guess. Can we have an F in chat for that science? Can we have an F in chat for all that science lost? Well, anywho, uh, oh, oh, wait, what? Don't, what do you mean? Nope, wrong place. Tracking station. I don't have any ships, so I don't understand. Let's go to the VAB. Oh, now it's okay with it. Okay, that was weird. Okay, we lost a lot of science, but that's fine. I think if I go to mission control here... Oh, wait, I didn't get this. Did I not? Did it? Oh. I have to do better orbiting Kerbin. Okay. I see how it is. And you have a little bit of science here, which, as we've learned, doesn't carry. So, I just want to spend it. Oh, I'm 5 short. Because this, I think, would be a little nice to get now. And I'm 5 short, so I guess... Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter anyways. I didn't like science. I don't like having any science anyways. Eh. These little guys are... Oh, voice crack. These little guys are very nice. I don't know. I don't know. I can't afford anything else, so I guess that's 15 science gone. Just gonna double check I have all the missions in there. Yep. So we need 300 kilometers. Oh, less? Oh, we just need to, okay, just orbit curving. Okay. Alright. To the VAB. Oh, I hit revert, didn't I? Let's see, do we get any, do we manage to get ourselves any Fs in chat? By any chance? No, we didn't. So much science lost. Okay, keep going. Well, chat, gonna get this out. Gonna put on a basic little heat shield and coupler, not a separator. You know, a little bit of parachute action, and this time, put on a reaction wheel. Now, I don't have a lot of electric charge. Oh, never mind, I have infinite. We have all the electric charge in the world. Anywho, and I think the batteries up there will be just fine for the job. Now we're gonna get out our Science Junior, put that on there, and wrong one, this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus this, plus that. Alt click to copy stuff, by the way. Plus that. Now we're, let's play a little bit with our fancy Nancy handy dandy sideways boosters. I mean, I'm trying to go somewhere quick. I don't wanna just remain here on Kerbin forever. We have other places to be, for goodness sakes. Now we're gonna need some struts for this before we move on, which is easy enough because struts are, well, that's a strut, and that's probably enough, but just for good measure. One right there. Actually, no, that is what you need. You need at least something like this-ish. These can be on the inside, kind of more hidden if you'd like. And, well, I would like. So we're just gonna redo them. Like that. Much more hidden, much still functional. We're just gonna do a little bit of merging of stuff. Now this, it's got to have plenty of delta V. Wait, really? Wait, really? I mean, I should probably do a little bit of thrust limiteering. That's not a word, but we can pretend it is. Wow, that's weird. Why is it so low? Tons of fuel. I'm gonna just ignore that. Move on to this. Yeah, they should have plenty of delta V to get the job done. So we're gonna take our beautiful science thingamajigs and launch this rocket. And we're gonna actually throttle down so we can save a little bit of fuel here. So fuel save and maneuver. And it's very, very nice little thing. Hold on, which button is that? Cinematic view. There is also a screenshot button this game has. I'm just trying to figure it out. That was it. Oh, that was just, oh, that's quick save. I quick saved. Right. So instead, I'm just going to screenshot this, because this might be a better thumbnail. Either way, very nice shots of the game. And I should probably start the gravity turn might be a good idea. Just saying. Okay, I started this way late. Because I got distracted by the sun. Because it's very pretty. Stage those. They're gonna, yeah, do that. And actually, what we're gonna do is just that. We're gonna do that. So hopefully we get a better launch profile, because that was abysmal, to say the least. Right, bring down that to, I don't know, 40%, so we still have gimbal control, but not too much fuel being wasted on the engine. That, we should keep around, because it's going to burn longer. Look at all these small details of the engines. That's so cool. Anyway, very nice shots of the game. Very nice boats over there. Could have just, put the, whatever. If it's offering signs, so I wouldn't object. Okay, now let's not forget to do our gravity turn. Okay, I've already pushed it too far on the gravity turn. There we go. Much better, much better. Kinda, just gonna keep it right there where the white dot is like next to the green dot. That should hopefully give us a good gravity turn, though I think I started a little late, so I'm gonna have to push it further over. Easy enough. Already to a point where I'm happy with my gravity turn so far. Just want to be on that line there by the time this number reaches 10,000 or 10 kilometers, and stage that, full throttle that. And we have done that exactly, which hopefully means we have a very nice trajectory that will take us to the Mun, which is right there. Bit of an annoying spot where we'll be chilling in orbit a bit. Right, so we're going to watch this T minus number. I want that to be at 50, 50 something to 60, 50 seconds to 60 seconds. You want to be from your apoapsis before you click prograde. From what I've done, and also from what I've heard, it's the best way to do it. I like to go 55 seconds, then I click prograde for a very nice and efficient gravity turn, which I did not do at all on my first time to orbit. Just saying. I suddenly realized I don't have the Mun mission unlocked, but you know, it is what it is. We could just test a rocket. Why not? You just keep on going. You don't stop going until you can't keep going. Pretty much. At least. So what I'm going to do is actually just... I'm going to spend the rest of the fuel in this stage. Even though I'm above space with my apoapsis now. It's stage. But we're not going to turn on that engine because there's really no need. Because unlike in real life, you don't need to worry about delta V as much and stuff. And very close. That's actually wasteful of fuel. So what we do is no this, that. Hopefully, it will show me. Probably is fine. Let's face towards the maneuver node now. Handy dandy reaction wheel is handy dandy. Though, not stellar. Get it? Solar exposure. I guess I didn't realize it was stellar exposure. I read that wrong. Chat. Oh, science. I love science. Science is my favorite. So we're gonna go a little closer to that maneuver node, which I'm always gonna be calling them maneuver nodes. I'm not sure if I'll be able to change it to maneuver plans in my head. ever. And let's switch to mission elapsed time, not universal time, because that's more useful. Though, how long you've been going is not very useful in Kerbal Space Program at all. That's very nice. You can kind of see. You can no, you can't just kind of. It's totally right there. You can see, dusk right there, and eventually, after an orbit, we'll be able to see dawn on this side. Which will be very nice, though. By the time we get there, it'll be on this side if we don't move the ship at all, which we probably won't. Let's check the maps. Still not great. So we're gonna go here. We're just gonna do a quick little flyby of the Mun and see if we have the Delta V to get into an high Mun orbit. If we can do that, then I know this rocket is a very solid one and will work. Alright, here we go. Orbit complete. I could go to mission control and get my science points, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. So what I might do is actually go to mission control. Okay, I'm going to get my 75 science points. Orbit the Mun. Apoapsis has less than 2.4 kilometers. Oh no, 24 kilometers. 20. What? Okay, so we just need to orbit them on very high orbit. Can do that. Alright, so now what we're... Oh, wait. So we have this 90, science. Sure. I have 40, which can get me one thing. The less wasted science, the better. And I probably should have gotten this. Anywho, we're gonna get that. The science we have, and go to the tracking station. There it is. And control. There we go. Mun. Set as target. And yeah, descending node is the way to go. Probably should have been able to know that just from where the ship was and the Mun was, which I should have. Whatever. Just pull that out until we kind of reach the Mun's general area here. Pull that in nice and close, maximize the Oberth effect. Now, I don't like that very much, so I might try and bring that a little more over. Much better. Now we go over to the Mun. How high is that? And is there any way I can view my current mission objectives? Yes, that is within the range. And is pretty good on the Oberth effect. So, that's what we're going to do. So in 18 Kerbal minutes, we'll be off to the Mun. And I believe we'll be able to have... I think we'll be able to have the Delta V to get into a very elliptical, both in the boundaries orbit and hopefully come back. Otherwise, we have a bit of a stranded Kerbal situation, and that's no fun. I mean, it can be fun, but I can't actually do anything about it yet, so not very fun. Alright, let's not get too trigger happy with time warp there. And we'll burn to get to the Mun, which, there it is, just coming over the horizon. If you don't have any maneuver nodes, for whatever reason you don't want to do them or anything, you can know when to start burning to get to the Mun when it comes over the horizon of Kerbin, which is very fun. Neat little trick. Yeah, electricity is doing very nice. How's that orbital line doing? Half bad itself. If I don't have the delta V to circularize, I know I'll at least have the delta V to come home, so there's that. But I'm not sure if I actually want to get that science if I can't get the extra bonus science from actually circularizing it. Oh, no, can't have that. Gotta go a little. Right. Almost there. Okay. So at this point, just kind of pointing roughly in the correct direction will do. And I actually need to go slightly higher than that. Right there works. That wasn't very precise, but whatever. It's Kerbal Space Program. Who cares? So now we... Oh, wait. Can I... Can I not click on it? Alright. Sure, I guess. Um... Time warp to point, I suppose. Alright. So we... Okay. Time warp to point. In the Mun's sphere of influence. Maneuver node. Doesn't have to be that good. It just needs to be good enough. Which... That is not. Needs to be lower. It is close. That is perfect. Oh, I'm totally gonna have to revert. I'm not sure if I have the delta V. But we're gonna try. We are going to give it our best shot. And that's really all you can ask for. I do believe that if I use some neat orbital tricks, I will have the delta V to get home. I think. I hope. Because it's gonna be close otherwise. Okay. If not impossible. Oh, wait, really? That was enough. Well, why am I finishing that? No reason to finish that. Alright, so if I just maneuver node here, this should be the way to... Nope. Wrong one. Wrong side of the mun. This works. Let's try and get a very precise periapsis of Kerbin here. So actually, I'm thinking before I do this, if I could get to a lower point, closer to the mun here, I'll be able to squeeze out just a little more science, I think. Though I do want to double check that. So we just go to the tracking station. We click on the mun itself. Orbital characteristics. No? No. Are there indeed? No, no, no. Tracking station, I suppose. Favorite objects, objects, celestial bodies, the mun. Like to know more about it. Um, I'm not entirely certain of if there is a space close to Mun Science. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna leave. The Mun is fun, but Kerbin is funner. That doesn't make sense. Anywho, so let's get some very precise periapsis control here. I do have the Delta V to get home, thank goodness. Yeah, a little more. I don't know. That much. A little further. That much. That's close enough to my desired spot, so we just time warp a little. Horizon view so we can actually fix things and continue. Okay. Okay, okay, that's annoying. I guess we're gonna be sitting here for a minute. Oh, never mind. It's done. It's just a wee bit further and almost time to leave the mun with science. Lots of science. I mean, don't you just love science? I love science. Science is the best. Okay, so we're just going to try and get very precise control over that periapsis here. Definitely going to want to slow down the burn. Get rid of that now, I guess. A little more. You know what? I'll take it. Look at that. Oh, okay, sure. Why not? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do spacewalk, that's right, in orbit, and I guess I'm not technically in orbit anymore, but I'm also technically still in orbit, and I should... That was weird. I should stop time warp before things get too out of hand. Right, let's see, which way am I moving? That way? Going to time warp to right here. The rest is much easier to do manually. And, ooh, science. Right, let's move closer. Okay, we are definitely approaching the atmosphere, and at that point, we will have to leave the 62 meters per second of delta V that we have. Just gonna have to drop that as soon as things get a little toasty. And things are getting a little toasty, so let's drop it. And time warp. Very nice effects. I feel like they could do a little bit more with making it move, because it just feels a little dull, to be honest. But, we waited forever to, get these effects anyways, so I'm taking it. Yep, we are landing and we're splashing down too. How convenient. It's a little charred. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ablative heat shields, they just are very good at their job and don't tend to ablate. They just are that good. Which is very cool. Not very realistic. Ablative heat shields in real life, they ablate quite a bit, even from just, low Earth orbit reentries. But in Kerbal Space Program, nah, it's fine. And with all this beautiful science, hopefully, Hopefully it's very nice. And I just remembered you can pause the game like that. I should have done when I was taking that screenshot. But yeah, well, whatever. Alright, now I know that's fake at this point. I've definitely gotten signs from this ocean. So we're gonna take back all that sweet, sweet science. Go to mission control. And then get our sweet, sweet science from these guys. And I don't just want to talk to you because you dissed Jebediah. Apparently I did that, which is very nice. And I even did this, which is also very nice. And ooh, that's landing on the mun, obviously. Alright, now, with all this science, we're gonna get our very first medium stuff, and we're actually gonna go pretty far in to get the couplers for that too, and with this extra science, I'm gonna spend it because I know it doesn't carry over anymore. I mean, might as well get some aircraft in the works. Always nice to have them. Power management, just better stuff, which also gives this and this for the future, which seems very tempting to take. And in fact, I will. Thank you. And I can afford this as well. That's not going to get you anything, not even at the very beginning of the tech tree, so. Sweet. These are kind of useless to, everyone, unless you're making something that's supposed to look cool. But hey. Let's get a nice W in chat for, unlocking that tier 2 stuff. Because that is actually very nice. Now, I know I'm definitely not, the best at getting the tech tree unlocked here. But hey. Alright, first dibs was that. Plant a flag anywhere on the mun, 100 science, yes please. Perfect circle. No. That's not happening. Not right now, at least. 300 science just to land on it? Yes. To the VAB! We're going to be a little ambitious with this mission here. We're going to take a couple of Kerbals, and, Bob, you're real nice, but we need Jeb and Bill here, because they are the OGs, and I just can't go without them. On any missions. Valentina, she gets to, tag along when there's room for her. And, this mission there's not. But we are taking a few curls, which is very exciting. And I'm going to do this Apollo style. Why? Because I hate myself. And this isn't monstrous compared to everything anymore. Which is a bonus. We are going to need some aerodynamics there. Because otherwise that's not going to work very well. Parachutes get their own slot. And I am going to... Oh. No fuel crossfeed. Anywho. I'll just have to do that one manually, I suppose. That's fine, I guess. Just double check, yep. Heat shielded. Now, what we do is we get ourselves one of these, because it looks pretty. Get ourselves one of these and a teeny little engine. And then do it again, but this time with a slightly larger fuel tank and one of these engines. And just a little bit of rearranging later. Checking Delta V, not for Kerbin, but for the Mun. Should really be landing on min-miss first, but you know, science. That should be plenty. Yeah, that should be plenty of delta V. And just double check. Thrust to weight is very good. Wow. Although those are calculations before adding this, but these things are so small it's not like it matters. Anyways, not gonna need any ladders. I don't have any ladders, but Kerbals can just, climb. Be fine. And now all I gotta do is put one of these guys there. And realize it's gonna look ridiculous, but it'll be fine. Put a medium coupler right there. Start using these medium fuel tanks here. Yeah, I have no fairings, so that's just gonna kind of be how it be. And here we're gonna use one of these guys. These guys are hopefully really effective. Curb and vacuum. A lot of delta V. That works for me. And, should probably add a docking port to this guy. Just saying. Probably a good idea. And finally, gonna do is use... we don't have the mainsail yet, sadly. But we do have a couple of these guys. This is a very big rocket, probably way over-designed. We have a skipper engine. And on Kerbin, that's plenty. The thrust to weight is not. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. It's cool. Go to aerodynamics and realize I don't have any aerodynamics for that. Whatever. That's also fine, I guess. We're gonna put this guy here. Oh, no, we're not gonna put that guy there. We're gonna put 3 of that guy there. And they're all gonna have reliant engines and, do a little bit of stage rearranging. Casual realization that you didn't build everything properly. Because, this needs a little bit of fuel. Whoa. I don't quite line up. That's annoying. Anywho, this isn't going to need that much fuel, though. I think this really just needs enough to get itself home. This is definitely an over-designed rocket, and it looks silly, but it should hopefully work. As long as I fix the thrust weight issue here, which I haven't seemed to have, which is fun. So, instead of 3, or 4, or 6, add 8 of these little sideways boosters here, and we're definitely going to need a bunch of struts, but whatever. That's fine. Okay, that's broken. It's probably overkill, and you know what? That's just the motif of this rocket. Okay, that's okay. This is Kerbal's space program, and it's Kerbal for a reason. If it's not a rocket where someone could die, then it's not a good Kerbal rocket. Now, is it, chat? Right. Hopefully that's good for struts. It would appear someone's playing with sound alerts. Can you hear the sound alerts, or is that still broken? Just wondering. Before we launch. Incredible. Alright, let's go to the Mun and land and plant a flag and get, like, all the science in the world. And we're already missing a Kerbal. No, we're not. It's just still a little weird. Alright, an amazing Kerbal countdown. Shells to commence. Let's get the camera at the right settings. And, wait. Why is that? Oh. And we're going to swiftly revert to the VAB and fix this problem because I somehow screwed up the staging so much that the lander's second stage started firing with the first stage of the whole rocket. Very interesting, and I think that's what gives it the 0 thrust weight ratio. Yeah, why is it there? Oh, that's just the return vehicles as well. Move that up there, I guess. Now we look at the thrust weight. Yeah, no, now it exists at almost 2. And you know what? Overkill is overkill is overkill. Let's just keep going with it. And it's given me an extra girdle. So we're going to have to revert to the VAB again and remove Valentina from this mission because she doesn't get to go to the Mun yet. Or on a rocket yet. Because Jebediah is the OG and he wins. Sorry, Valentina. It's so annoying. No. Alright. Now, we're going to the Mun. Beginning launch sequence. Testing gimbal. Gimbal works. And that is a lot of power for this very, very overkilled rocket. Just saying. Surprisingly, the game performance is doing very well. Which is definitely not the norm for Kerbal Space Program 2. But because of the update, they made it a lot better. And I just realized I really should have put these on decouplers because they're just going to kind of chill for a minute. Given they'll be out of fuel pretty quick. So a little bit of a blunder, but this is a way overkill rocket anyways. So who cares? Am I right, Jeb? Jeb is just here for the explosions, let's be real. Maybe they will go out at the same time, though. I don't know. The engine plume is looking wonderful. However. And I'm actually going to break from the most efficient way to do a gravity turn to get into orbit to, you know, not go too high. Because this rocket is, well, overkill. Uh-oh. No. Well, I suppose that one's gone. Well, we have a high enough apoapsis. Oh, that's so inefficient. Whatever, this rocket's overkill. It'll be fine, I'm sure. And even if we do something that dumb as that, it's fine. Let's not be too inefficient, though, because eventually that will catch up to me. Do you mind showing me that? Perfect, perfect. Perfect and perfect. Just absolutely perfect in every way. Now we... Oh. Oh, we lost the second stage. Let's just try this again. Maybe a little bit better. Oh, okay. This is why having a rocket with too high of a thrust to weight ratio is harder. Also, it's just inefficient. You're you're pushing back on the atmosphere a little too hard. Indeed, chat, indeed. I managed to hear the sound alerts. I'm not sure why you can't. It doesn't make sense to me. At least we didn't get an extra Kerbal. And yes, that extra Kerbal cannot EVA. Whee! We're going to space. So now what we do is we just keep the cursor, I suppose, this thing here, aligned with the prograde marker on the nav ball and the way it is right now, and that should be a very nice gravity turn to begin with. Actually throttle down again, just because that is still a little too good. Given I've already failed the gravity turn here. So we're just gonna let it settle a little. You know, so last time I was too steep, now I'm too shallow in my gravity turn. Alright, at this point, once we reach 20 kilometers above the surface of Kerbin, we are going to throttle back up, but not fully, I'm thinking. Given, yeah, we're actually going to throttle down to avoid it, exploding again. Pacergram fitness test alert has been removed because you guys annoyed me a little too much. Right. We are going to attempt to see what happens if we throttle up. I think the temperature gauge is settling. We're going to point at her prograde. And you know what? At this point, full throttle. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Especially since this decoupler's problem was that it was in the airstream a little too much. Now it's getting protected by the game's physics engine, and we're gonna raise the apoapsis just a little more here. Right there. Perfect. So obviously, now we gotta just, orbit. And in order to orbit, we need to get a nice plan. Oh, get a nice plan to orbit. Can we see that? And can I see this one, please? Much like that plan. Very beautiful plan, and it will work flawlessly, I promise. And in the too far distance future, we're in space. It's official. We are the cool kids on the block. Doing science. Walking the tech tree for a little more time. So we can be in space for hundreds of years. No, seriously, missions to Elu, just, direct missions, those can take like 100 years, maybe even more. And if you're doing gravity assists, 300 years is a pretty good estimate for. I don't know what that text to speech person said. We're going to have to undock that and just swivel a little bit, dislodge that, spin maybe, I don't know. Let me go, nose cone. Let me go. Yeah, we're just gonna have to remove that from the tracking station or something. Maybe. Yeah, that's gonna have to just get deleted. Anywho. annoying debris bugs aside, gotta go wee a little longer and we'll make it to orbit. Nice and easy. You know, the Mun. It's pretty nice destination if you ask me. So for debris, I'm not going to, actively attempt to deorbit or anything with it. I'm just going to delete it from the VAB because, well, to be honest, I just can't be bothered. Yeah, chat, I know. I'm not the VAB, from the tracking station. I know, chat. This is illegal behavior, just deleting the debris from Kerbin, but the game lets me do it. And maybe the next time we unlock the tech tree or something, I'll be more serious about leaving space junk around. Alright, orbit achieved. We can move on to the next step of any spacefaring civilization, the Mun. Set it as a target. And I think, just looking at its position, where'd it go? Thanks, chat. So yeah, sending node seems to be probably the best point. Oh. Alright, it's gonna be like this. Where it's annoying and annoying. Ooh, that's a pretty nice gravity assist. Well, why not? Why not put myself on a free return trajectory? A very, very steep free return trajectory, because that's cheaper. And I think after this, have just enough delta V to circularize in a Mun orbit. Pretty high up, actually. So this free return trajectory is not worth it in the long run. Kerbal kind. Line, okay. Zoom in on the Mun and much, much, much lower, which is, well, a lot better. Alright, chat. Before I time warp over to there, I'm gonna see if you said anything. Goodbye, Husky. Alright, that's it so far, I guess. Now I just need to... There we go. Now, all we need to do is do a little time warp shenanigans. That nose cone shouldn't be in orbit anyways. It just cheated. That nose cone cheated to get here. Anywho. They've added Kerbal parachutes back in. From Kerbal Space Program 1. So we're just gonna do this mission real quick, and that's actually gonna have to be the end of the stream for me. A little sad. But it is a good amount of progress. 3, 2, 1, go. I completely agree with you, Jebediah. Completely agree. So now we just do a little quick, tiny little burn here to, win. I'm sorry, Chad, I just smacked the microphone. It just went bop. To the Mun. Ooh, fires. Fires in space. Chat, if you don't understand how rocket engines just in general function, I highly would recommend you learning that information because it is very interesting. I'm not going to attempt to explain how rocket engines work. Why not? Why not? So rocket engines, if you don't already know, they take an oxidizer and a fuel. In short, or in, I guess, simpler terms, they take two things that can burn even if there's no air around. Because fire needs oxygen or air to burn, to, oxidize the components, make stuff go boom, that kind of stuff. So rockets need to take both the fuel and the oxygen, I suppose, to space with them in order to, well, make the rocket go boom. But it's not the rocket that's going boom, obviously. It's the engine that is controlling that so that instead of the rocket going boom, it pushes the rocket forward, which is some fun physics, aka Newton's laws of motion. Specifically, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and I have lost literally all viewers if I had any at this point because I'm sure no one wants me to talk about physics when they're trying to watch Kerbal Space Program. But then again, the people who play Kerbal Space Program are the kind of people who, you know, enjoy physics. Or so I'm told. Whee! Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, rockets, they brought up all the kaboom materials they might need ever for the mission. What they do is they mix them and, catch them on fire with many means. Usually a hypergolic combustion setup, which is definitely another fancy term, but really isn't that special. We're just gonna go as far as we can here with this. All 244 meters per second remaining in this stage shall be used to get into a somewhat circular but most elliptical Mun orbit, which is fine. Perfectly okay with me. I am hopefully good enough at docking in orbit that I can do that. Oh, there is low. Oh, I already got that. Got all the experiments. Jeez. All lights on for the nail biting lunar insertion. I don't know what it's called. It's the Mun, not the moon, so it's not lunar. I've heard Mooner before, but that kind of is weird to me. I don't know. Whatever you call it, chat, you put it in. There we go. Now we just kind of go until it can't. Then we stage and we're hopefully in a circular enough orbit, which is equatorial, which is the real important thing. Just checking. And stuff. Plant a flag. Yeah, easy enough. Right? Separation confirmed. Sweet. So now I just need to figure out how to transfer crew, which I might just, yeah, I'm just gonna EVA Jeb here. No, Bob here. Gonna use his R RCS pack, there we go, to maneuver himself on over to wherever the entry point is of the landing portion. I shouldn't have done an Apollo style mission, to be honest. It's more fun to watch, I hope. Right, so we're gonna grab and we're gonna board. Now what we're gonna do is undock. Okay. Undocking procedure has been completed. Now, in order to avoid, crashing, we're going to have to do a brief, very brief little normal burn here. There we go. Pointing retrograde. It is time to select a landing site here on the Mun. Landing site. And go. Burn. Till we'll land at the desired crater, which is right here. I'm going to try and land right here. Let's speed this process up a little bit. Perfect. Now all we do is coast. And just gonna no, F5 and F9. Quick saving and quick loading. It's always a good idea, especially in an early access game like Kerbal Space Program 2, and in Kerbal Space Program 1, just cracking attacks. Always good idea to quick load and quick save and all that good stuff in these games. Alright. Approaching the surface of the Mun. Very exciting, very epic, very Kerbal. Now, because there is obviously no atmosphere to slow us down, I'm going to start the retrograde burn now and hope I didn't time this poorly. I do feel pretty high up. It looks pretty high up. It is a kilometer up, and I'm not moving too terribly fast, so I think it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of an upward boost here, just because I got a little bit nervous. A little more upwards. Now retrograde again. I hope this will be enough upwards momentum to slow me down nice and easy. Yes, and it was. I'm gonna cut the engine, coast down a little further, because we are still decently high up. Now, I don't want to coast too far, but in reality, I just don't want to have my speed go up too high. So we're going to try and land nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. That wasn't nice and gentle, but it works. Alright, we're going to do a little sciencing there. And, oh. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Of course it wants to tip over. It's a nice flat spot. Why are you trying to tip over on me? Quick. Quick little landing. Okay, we're just gonna real quick boost up again. Oh boy, this is going well. Okay, just went up. Because that's the majority of where the motion is at this point. And I didn't do it enough, apparently. Gonna have to try once again. Okay. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. The ship started to tip once, and now I'm stuck in a loop. And this is very deadly. Okay, we're going to go up once again. Just so that I can cancel out horizontal velocity. No, not prograde, retrograde. Wrong direction. Oops. Am definitely running low on fuel for the first stage, and that is scary. Completely honest. Just wanted a surface sample and to plant a flag. Gosh dang. Okay. That is most of the velocity I care about canceled out. Now, hopefully this region is flat enough that it isn't mean. Nice and steady. Nice and steady. Very good. Okay. Please don't tip over. Yes, it regained stability. Okay. Woo! We're gonna plant a flag. I can't. Okay. All right. Then proceed to break the animations by trying to do science at the same time. Nice, nice. Surface survey. Oh, surface sample. Let's let Bob here do a little sciencing. He's gonna think about it. Oh, he already thought about it. Okay. Absolutely incredible, and that should... Oh, fascinating. We're going to... Oh. Uh-oh. I can't control Bob? What? Alright, we're just gonna quick load. This is why we quick save and quick load. And, okay. I can control Bob again, and I think I'll be able to... Yeah, I'll be able... Give me the flag. Give me the flag. Give me the flag. Give me the flag. Did it work? Maybe I have to leave the flag first or something. Because it's not giving me the thing, and I want I want that secondary achievement or whatever mission. Give me the flag. Why aren't they giving me the flag? Okay, maybe I just need to get into the ship or something to get a new flag out or whatever. No, no, no. Why didn't you grab on? Grab on, grab. Oh. It would appear not all the controls have started to function yet. So let's try reloading again. And maybe now I couldn't pick up the flag, which is a little concerning. So I'm worried I'm not going to be able to, get back into the ship. And I can't. F, B, yet none of those are working right now. I'm hitting the buttons. It's not doing anything. I'm hitting the buttons. Maybe it doesn't like it that I'm flying right. Oh, okay. Board? Climb? Something? Ah, that's not good. That's really not good. Can I take the science or? Well, well. Anyhow, very accurate name because this here Bob can't use his controls right now. So, I hope you all enjoyed watching this stream, and, well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Stay tuned for the next KSP stream or any other games I stream, which I stream a couple now.